Olympics, the Great Britain women's volleyball team are getting on their bikes to raise money for their dream of competing in the 2012 London Olympics. Their training programme in Sheffield has been suspended for the next 8 months because of a funding shortfall. Audrey Cooper is the GB women's volleyball head coach. Hello, Audrey.
Good morning.
Why the funding shortfall? Is this related to performance?
No, it's just a situation that we find ourselves in, that we don't have as much money as we'd hoped for our 5-year plan to go to 2012. So we're now having to adjust the programme, which, as you rightly said, means that we'll have to, in a way, disband come September this year and regroup in April next year. So that's put a big dent in our 5-year plan.
Yeah, and what impact does that have as you gear yourself up for 2012 then?
Well, clearly we had planned to actually go away and compete as a team from September this year. So what it means is the girls are going to go and get pro contracts all over Europe to keep their volleyball level high, and then we'll get together in the summertime. So for us, that's a bit of a problem. So we're keen to raise money so that we can continue our 5-year plan and play as many international matches as possible, which clearly is what we need to do to be the best we can possibly be in 2012.
I first played volleyball at school. We also had a university team. I mean, it's a growing sport in this country. If anything, the profile's rising rather than falling. So why is there still a shortfall in funding?
I mean, you're right, it is. The profile of the sport, I mean, it's actually massive internationally, and we're doing an absolute super job here to grow the sport within schools and at grassroots level. And of course, having an international team is fantastic for youngsters to have these role models. So in terms of what we're trying to do is just continue to raise the profile of the sport with this fundraising campaign that we're embarking on, which is a cycle from Sheffield to London.
Yeah, so when are you doing this?
We're launching it on Friday the 23rd, so we get on our bikes Saturday the 24th, arriving in London on the 27th on Tuesday. So it's going to take us 4 days, but I have been told it's downhill, so maybe that'll help.
Yeah, just don't ride back. Sheffield's full of hills anyway, so if you're starting in Sheffield, you get all your hills out of the way.
That's right. Once we head out at the city centre, apparently it's going to be easy. That's what they've told me anyway.
How can people sponsor you?
Well, we have a website, which is the gbwomensvolleyball.co.uk, and on there they can sponsor and donate to this good cause, because as we can raise as much money as possible, it will allow us to enter major international competitions and to go and compete as a team abroad in a European league next September. So if people could visit that website and donate, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Well, I wish you all the best with the bike ride, but more importantly, in longer term, we wish you all the best with getting the team ready for 2012.
Thank you very much, and I hope you'll come and support us.
Yeah, definitely. We'd all like to see some medal success there. So, all the best, Audrey. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Audrey Cooper, the GB women's volleyball head coach. Here's Jay.
Well, it's another day of contrast across the